Starvation diet review, you'll see them on the screen. Here's how to solve this lady's problems in 3 steps. Number 1 is, if you look at her calories, 63 kilos, she's 138 pounds, times that by 10, she'll be having 1,380 calories on a day-to-day basis. If she goes anywhere close to that, she'll be losing fat on a moderate deficit. And if she's not losing weight already, that means that she's eating more food or moving less than she should do. She's already told us that she's already been on starvation diets. Starvation diets lead to overconsumption. So even though she's saying that these things are true on her diet plan, I would guess that this is only a diet plan that you see 3 days a week or 4 days a week, not including weekends or bad days, which then creates more overconsumption. When you go through dieting patterns, it can be really, really difficult to get out of them and go back on a strict diet. Secondly, she speaks about her general diet advice. Everything from like skipping dinners, rice and curry for meals, incorporate protein shakes, talks about 70 grams of protein a day. There's no real specific plan that she's got in place outside of the 70 grams of protein. This sounds to me, when someone doesn't give you specifics on a day-to-day basis, they're not being specific themselves. She needs to change her general diet to actually something that's specific and accurate. If she wants the best results, especially with PCOS, she's going to have to do more weighing of food, specifically get crystal clear on what she's eating, when she's eating, and how she's eating it. It will lead to more repeatable patterns, maybe in line with not over-consuming and coming from a starvation background. And then lastly, the 1 hour of walking that she does, and sometimes she skips cardio, is going to be her biggest way of burning calories. As a lady who's had PCOS and is 63 kilos, she doesn't burn that many calories. So to go on a diet, you have to be a lot more active. You have to burn a lot of calories to make consistent progress over time. And if you're missing cardio and you're not getting a good amount of steps in, that's formalized, aka 10,000, 8,000, 12,000. You're not going to be able to be consistent every day and see what moves the needle moving forward. And the last thing will be the curse of the 10 kilos or 15 kilos is when you go in a diet, you lose around 10 to 15 kilos, you start feeling good about what you're doing, and you start being lax with either your eating, your patterns, your meals, or skipping cardio, for example. And you need to reset that goal of why it's important to you to get to 53 kilos, how specific you need to be with your nutrition, and then most importantly is solve the problem with your eating. This lady said that she's got a sweet tooth and skipping meals. That sounds to me like a red flag for someone that is over-consuming on the night times over biscuits or eating uncontrollably at weekends. Once that's solved, you have no problem getting to 53 kilos. Once she's a bit accurate, solves that. But it can be hard coming out of a starvation style diet to control yourself, and I would start all the efforts there. Drop a comment below with the word diet review and send over the details that you want to be reviewed from your diet to your nutrition to help you get the best results possible, and I'll bring your stuff up here too.